Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mic'd Up Savages. We're going to be going over our predictions for the World Series winners and bracketology, whatever you want to call it. We're doing that now live. So, Murph, who do you got coming out of the wild card for this American League?
Which matchup?
We're going top to bottom, guy.
Okay, just making sure.
You give me a lot of hard times trying to hold this up, so it's on you now. We're going to argue.
All right. Rays versus Blue Jays, the number 1 seed taking on the 8 seed. I think this is pretty much the easiest pick you could make. Just kidding. It might not be that easy. Just kidding again. It's definitely going to be the Rays taking it. Probably 2-0.
So I can hit Rays.
You can hit Rays. Boom.
Awesome.
Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, I think the Rays are just overall just a better team than the Toronto Blue Jays. I just think their pitching staff, their pen, and their offense has just been clicking as of late.
I'm just saying, if the Blue Jays pull it off, I'm going to be very impressed.
I'll be insanely impressed. But they have the young guns to do it. It's just a matter of that pitching, right? Can that pen recover and can that pen hold down Rays hitters, which is doable. It's possible. This isn't an overwhelming Rays offense, but their pitching is just lights out. So we'll see.
We got Yankees-Indians.
Yankees-Indians, 5 taking on the 4. We're in Cleveland. You know I got to go with the pinstripes. Gonna be a dogfight. The Indians have a pretty phenomenal pitching staff. The pen is kind of where their weakness kind of lies. Not too bad, but they also, they got Brad Hand closing it out for them. So
I think if we can knock the starter out in 5 or 6, we can tattoo that bullpen.
Yep, definitely going to be a tough ask in Game 1 facing Shane Bieber, Cole. Going to be a hell of a matchup, hell of a pitching duel. That's going to be one that people are going to want to tune into if you're a pitching fan.
Mm-hmm. We got Twins. Astros, sorry. Bang the trash can. Who's winning that? I think I just want to go with the Twins just because the Stros.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much another easy one. I think the 3 taking on the 6. The trash Stros showing up to the Twins. The Twins just look like a beast of a team. Their starting rotation has been pretty phenomenal. Having Kenta Maeda, however you say his name.
Kenta Maeda. Have some respect for him. My God.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, I'm just a baseball nerd. Sorry. But,
Yeah, he's been in the Cy Young contention. He's been pretty lights out for the Twins. Their pitching staff hasn't been too bad. But, again, the pen is going to be the biggest question for them. But their offense is just on another level. And the trash throws being the trash throws, Altuve being exposed for the trash hitter. He is not deserving the MVP. Give it back. You suck.
He finished the season back in 2019. We're going with the Twins, big guy.
We're going with the Twins. I don't think this should be much question. The Astros don't got much of a starting rotation left, and all the players that were hitting good aren't hitting good. So, see ya.
We've got a young White Sox roster with not a lot of playoff experience. Some guys do, some guys don't. And we got the A's. This is a tough one.
This is a tougher one for me because I think normally I would probably lean towards the A's because they're playing in the Coliseum, and I think the A's have been a pretty consistently good team throughout the year. However, they are missing some key players in Matt Chapman. He's done for the year, right? He's not coming back.
He's done. He had surgery.
So that's a huge loss for them. I don't know. This is a really tough one for me. I think I'm going to lean towards White Sox. I think they're overall the better team, more balanced team between their pitching and their offense. I think if they start hitting like they should, they're going to be a very tough opponent.
It's going to be real fun to see Luis Robert, Eloy show out in the playoffs. So I know they will. So I think
I think out of the 3 kind of wild card type of matchups, this is definitely going to go to Game 3. I would say this one goes to Game 3.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to do National League or would you like to finish the AL?
Let's go ahead and do National League, you imbecile.
Really? In front of the fans? Okay.
I'm sorry. Did that come out? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Yes, it did. We got Dodgers, Brewers.
Dodgers, Brewers, pretty much the easiest matchup of the year. Dodgers, I'm surprised it took you that long to click on it. There's no competition. The Brewers should not even be in the playoffs.
Yo.
The Brewers should not be in the playoffs. Going to go ahead and ignore you. Going to go ahead and continue my rant. The Brewers are not a good team by any stretch of the imagination. Yelich is having a pretty subpar year, pretty terrible year, and they just have nothing to show for it. I think they have who's that one guy? Their one starter who's a
Corbin Burns and
Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns has been a stud for them, but I don't think it's a competition. I think 2-0 sweep for the mighty LA Dodgers.
I'm just telling you, LA, if you lose this matchup, this is a
that's embarrassing, bro.
Yes,
embarrassing.
You guys lost 17 games, and you guys cannot be losing to the Brewers.
No.
And next off, we have the Slam Diego Padres versus the Dodgers.
Nope, that's the Cardinals. Oh, you're just putting them in there. Okay,
yeah, I'm sorry.
My
Cardinals
bad.
suck.
My bad. Yeah. No, that's 100%.
You made me click quick. You wanted me to click quicker, so I clicked quicker.
That was different, though. I think this one you could have made an argument because the Padres are missing two of their better arms in Lamet and Clevenger, who won't be there until that Dodgers series. So there is an argument to be made that the Cardinals could jump on these suspect Padres starters outside of the Lamet and the Clevenger. But you still got Chris Paddock, the Cowboy, who's going to hold things down, and I'm pretty sure the Padres could scrape up another starter.
The Sheriff is in town, and he is in the playoffs. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. They are going to move on. Could be a close matchup depending on how the starters align for them. I'm not even sure who they're.
You got Davies, Paddock.
Davies is solid. Yeah, I totally forgot about Davies. He's solid. Yeah. So
and I'm just saying the offense is a lot better than the Cardinals' offense.
Yeah. The offense difference isn't even close.
It's gonna be it could end up being a bloodbath.
Yeah, it all depends on like we said, if the starters show up, and if the Cardinals starters show up. Jack Flaherty's had a pretty rough year, pretty rough go at things, but they got a chance, but not enough. I think the Padres are gonna move on and face Dodgers.
We have next on up the 3 versus the 6. We have Yu Darvish and the Cubs versus Derek Jeter and the Marlins.
You're welcome, Marlins. The Yankees saying, once a Yankee, always a Yankee, handing you your playoff berth. You're welcome. That was probably a caveat on the stand deal. Jeter probably said, hey, listen, remember that big guy I gave you? Yeah, we want to win here. And we said, all right, all yours. And we just handed them the series.
Yes.
They said, we just need one. And they said, all right, check, you get one. And we said, thank you. This is why they're in the playoffs playing the Cubs. This is actually not going to go the way of the Marlins, so it's going to be the Cubs going through. I just think they're definitely the better team, probably one of the better teams in the NL. I just don't think the Marlins would make the playoffs in a normal year. Although they're a pretty scary team, I'm not going to lie. They actually played tougher than I thought they would, but Cubs all the way. I think Cubs are going to reign supreme in this matchup.
Yes, sirree. We got Braves versus the Reds coming on next. I want to hear your take first.
This is a tough one for me because I think if the Braves had Soroka, I think no doubt I pick the Braves.
Facts.
But they don't have Soroka. And they have Max Fried, who could give them a really good game one, but he's pitching against the NL Cy Young winner in Trevor Bauer. This is going to be a really tough matchup. And the Reds have pitching for days. They have Trevor Bauer. They have Sonny Gray, who's been nothing but consistent for them. And they've got Castillos. So
yes,
they got a good three starting three. So
if there's anyone that has that 3 going into the offs, it's them out of the NL, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They've got that consistent – if each – starter pitches to their ability, it's going to be a straight path to the series for them.
Yeah, you could be looking at a Nationals type of situation where they're like the underdogs of the NL. They just got that pitching staff that can carry them through it, right? The offense is pretty suspect, but this is a tough one. I don't know.
So we can agree on the Reds? Because I'm agreeing on the Reds, man. When the Reds offense is, you got Suarez, Votto, Castellanos, the Punisher, and supporter Aristides Aquino, baby.
I don't know if I could do it though. I don't know. That Braves offense is pretty devastating.
I think this is the toughest wild card we got here.
This is the toughest one because I could honestly see it go either way.
Definitely a lot tougher than the Dodgers and Brewers.
Yeah, definitely a lot tougher than that. I think pitching wins championships. I think we got to go with the underdog here. I think we gotta stray from the pack and go Reds here.
Yes, sir. Back to the AL. We have
the AL.
The
Why
Rays.
did it take you so long to click? You should have clicked this already. You know what we're picking. Moving on.
Sorry. Next, we got, Twins versus White Sox. My opinion here, if the Twins, okay, I'm going to be quite frank with you. Who can even trust the Twins in the playoffs?
This is true, but they aren't facing the Yankees right away, who tend to be their boogeymen. So I think their offense is still pretty devastating. And if you look at the White Sox pitching staff, Giolito and Keuchel, and after that, you don't got a lot of options. So
You don't. And Giolito's been a little bit shaky this year, besides his no-hitter and a few other good starts along the way.
The way you said that, it's kind of shaky. Other than his no-hitter,
fucking no.
He's got 7 shutouts.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he did against a Pirates team that's hitting below 220. So
this is a really tough one because these are two teams that have got some pretty solid, maybe 1 or 2 starters, but after that it kind of falls off and it just becomes an offensive duel. And I think based off that alone, I think I have to lean towards the Twins, but I don't know. Yeah, lock in the Twins, I guess. Yeah,
lock it in.
All right.
We got the Slam Diego Padres versus. Sorry, this is gonna be really loud in the video. I apologize for hurting your ears. We got the Slam Diego Padres versus the LA Dodgers. In my opinion, if you have Lamet back and Mike Clevenger back, and you've got that offense firing on all cylinders, and the Dodgers, who have been, I'm gonna say choke artists in the playoffs every now and then. I'm sorry, 2017 you should have won. But besides that, it's been a bad, We'll get to the point. I think it's the Padres.
Dude, my heart wants to agree with you so badly. I think the Padres are a team of destiny. I really do. I think they've clicked. This is their year. They've just been clicking on everything. Everything that could go right for them has been going right, except for the last-minute injuries in Lamet and Clevenger. And I think I'm kind of with you, but, I don't know if I can assume they're going to be back, right? I think the rumor is they're going to be back for the second round.
But to what extent is their caliber stuff? It'll be their first start back in the second round of playoffs.
That's the problem, right? It's not like Clevenger and Clevenger hasn't necessarily had the most consistent outings under the Padres right now. I think he's still a threat, still one of the better pitchers in the league. I just don't know how that time off and how not facing live batters is going to really hold up. And Lamet, these are two guys who the Padres are really going to lean on. And if they can't come back, I don't know if I could see them moving on against the Dodgers.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's cemented that they're coming back either.
We've got a red-hot Mookie Betts. You've got playoff Belly. The only thing is here, if you get a bad Kershaw start in a crucial game, I do not know who their one is right now. Going in.
Right now they got an embarrassment of riches in the starting rotation. They're one of the better starting rotations in the league, other than the Indians, I think, and the Reds. I think Buehler's coming back, so he's going to be a tough matchup. Kershaw, if he's not usual playoff Kershaw, he's pretty devastating pitcher. You still got Dustin May, who's just been lights out for them.
Playoff Buehler, too, is a
different
breed of a pitcher.
Yeah, so this is tough. I think if I knew for sure Lamet and Clevenger would be back, I think I'd be picking the Padres. But
if they've been back since the beginning, it would have been a straight shot, in my opinion.
I think I would have picked the Padres here, but I gotta go Dodgers. I can't. In my mind, if those two don't come back, even if one of them comes back, I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah.
I think both of them have
You don't know what capacity are they going to be back.
Yeah.
I want to choose the Padres. I'll be
rooting for the Padres all day, mind you. I think the Padres I think if it wasn't for those two injuries, I think I'd be putting them right here. I'd be putting them all the way in the World Series.
I'm throwing you right over us. We're going right into the middle of the bracket. We got.
What about the Cubs? The Cubs Reds.
I know.
Cubs Reds.
Yo, I know. We got the Cubs Reds. You've got a Darvish starter that who knows if they're going to make it to that second round. But you got the Reds who've got 3 pitchers that when they're at their best, they've all been in contention for a Cy Young in the NL. But, let's just give it to Jacob deGrom every year, At Nick, if you ever want to get on our show, or if you ever want to even watch one of our shows, you could let us know or comment below if you know how to do that. I don't know. If the Reds team makes it to the second round, I think they're going into the NLCS. I know that is a bold take, but if their offense is working in the first round, when they're hot, they're as a franchise, I think they're a very streaky ball club.
I could agree with that, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that offense really holds up, though. That's the biggest problem with me. I think the pitching is there. I just don't know about that offense. I don't know if they're going to pick it up, right? I think if we got them taking it past the Braves, the offense has to show up theoretically against a Cubs team. Other than Darvish, though, who the Cubs really have, right?
They have playoff Lester, who, he's reaching the end of his career. They have Quintana, who's also kind of they have Alec Mills, who threw the was it a perfect game?
No.
Yeah. Again, this is a toss-up.
I like
the Reds, and I like both teams. The Cubs are one of those teams that is always a threat. They've had a cold Chris Bryant this year. He's starting to heat up, though. He showed in the last series he's starting to tee it up, But
I don't know which way to go on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think my heart of hearts tells me the Cubs is gonna do it, but I really like the Reds pitching, and I think Trevor Bauer is gonna pitch. If he really wanted to, he might even pitch 3 games, excuse me. If he really, really wanted to.
He wants to. He's a bulldog, Bauer.
Yeah, he wants to go on 4-day rest consistently, and I think, I'm not sure if they have off days in that NLDS.
There's no off days for the wild card, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be off. Normally, and I think in the playoffs they're gonna the real playoffs they're gonna have the days off. So I'm gonna if it's more than 4 days, he's gonna be ready to go. Yeah. They're gonna give him the ball, especially if it's.
He's gonna pitch twice, guaranteed. He's pitching twice. This is going down to the 5th game.
This isn't going to be a sweep.
No, it will not be a sweep. This is going down on the wire. And I think if they can do it past the Braves, I got to stay with them. I got to go with the Reds. I think if they can get past those Atlanta Braves and that devastating offense, they can definitely get past the Cubs.
We now have the ALCS matchup against the Yankees and the Twins. I just have to announce it. I know what we're going with because.
Why didn't you click it already?
I wanted to lead it up.
There's no lead up. This is the Yankees versus the Twins. We're their daddies. That's it. Move on.
I just wanted. Yeah, I was gonna say that they were their daddies, but you got whatever. Next game, we have the Dodgers Reds. Okay, Dodgers Reds. I like the Reds, but I think this year could be that redemption year for the Dodgers.
I don't think it's a could be. I think it'll be a will be. I just don't see how the Reds can get over the hump and get over that Dodgers baseball club. I just think they're just way too good. That's plain and simple. You win 43 games. You're the best team in the league. You got just some of the best pitching, some of the best offense. I just don't think you can compare. I think the Dodgers are moving on.
So we're going with the Dodgers here. If you didn't get that statement.
If you didn't get it, we're going with the Dodgers, just in case.
And now
we can unpack this. This is something we can unpack.
This horse, whatever. We got the Yankees, Dodgers. I'm telling you, what the Yankees slogan has always been you got to finish the mission. We want that 28. It's been a decade, 11 years. A decade's 10 years, but
Yeah,
you add one,
decade
it's
10,
11.
decade plus one.
A decade plus one. So I'm just saying, I really do think that if the Yankees take it this far, there's no reason why they're not taking it home. They've played well against the Dodgers in the past. They've shown it. And if the Dodgers play to their level as they normally do, it could go 7 games.
Yeah, I could realistically see this going 6 or 7 pretty easily. Yeah, for any of you wondering why we just sit past the Yankees all the way through, it's because I think in my heart to hearts, I think if they get past the Indians, they can get past anyone. I don't think
it's a playoff Yankee team that's pissed off.
Yeah, this is a team that's tired of falling short, tired of waiting in that ALCS, just falling short constantly. I think this is a team that's really hungry. They want to get through. I think the Rays don't scare me outside the Trop. I don't really care. I don't care what anybody says. We're a fully healthy team. The Rays are a joke. We move on to the Twins. The Twins are up. They just can't hang with us for whatever reason. We just have their number in the playoffs, and I don't think that's going to change. I just think our offense is just way better than theirs, just truth be told, and I think our pitching staff is way better than theirs. And I think when it comes down to it, we're going to outmuscle them, and we're going to get to the World Series, and we're going to beat the Dodgers. That's all I'm going to say. I just think we're beating the Dodgers. I think this is going to go down to a 7 game. This is going to go down to 7 games. I just think Cole on the bump for Game 7. He's taking it.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna take us back to that wild card matchup versus the Rays Blue Jays. I want to make a little argument here. Okay. Rays fans. Actually, no, sorry, you don't have any. The amount of young guns on the Jays that are hungry enough on the offensive side that if do be given the opportunity.
If they do be doing.
If they do be given the opportunity.
If they do be
given the opportunity, I do think that I just got to stop saying do. I think the Blue Jays can.
Spit it out.
I think the Blue Jays can beat the Rays. They got the young guns. They're a little more hungry than you guys are because this is their first playoffs in a while. You guys made it last year. You guys had your little fun with us in the beginning of the season. But I do if the Rays don't come back down to earth saying it's playoffs, it's a whole new year. Like you guys gotta tone it down because you guys will get shut up by the Blue Jays team.
Yeah, I think there's a real possibility. I just think it's a tough matchup going to the Trop. I think the Rays, they're used to that empty stadium, right? So they're used to that, to playing at that field and playing under those shitty conditions day in and day out. So I think the Trop is really where they thrive.
And too bad we'll be going to Texas.
Yeah, too bad we will be seeing you not in Texas, in San Diego, dummy.
We'll be seeing you in San Diego.
Yeah, but I think that there's a good possibility that the Blue Jays could show up and surprise everyone. I think it just depends what after Ryu, what happens, right? Can Tijuan Walker show up? Can Robbie Ray show up?
Mm-hmm. Will they be hungry enough to lead them past the Rays?
That's the big question. And which Vlad are they going to get? Which Vlad Jr. are they just going to show up? Can Hernandez show up for them, be the big bag Teoscar Hernandez that's been there for the rest of the season? So
I think that's the most question mark of the wild card games. I'm going to be honest with you.
In the AL.
For the AL. Because of the fact that, just because you don't know what the Rays are going to do, because they've been talking a lot. So when you talk, you guys are going to back it up now, because you guys, it's like your second year in the playoffs as almost a consistent core of a team. So we'll see. We'll see. But at the end of the day, as a pinstriped, bleeding Yankee fan from New York, I do think we'll be taking home 28 and having our ticker tape parade with fans. So,
and a bunch of masks and hand sanitizer.
Damn straight. We'll be sanitizing every single piece of ticker tape before it reaches you. Thank you. Thank you, Murph, for joining me. This was actually, I think, the funnest episode we've done so far.
I'd have to agree.
Everyone, enjoy the playoffs. If your team's not in it, you suck. I mean, your team sucks.
Mets. Sorry.
If your team's in it, best of luck. You better hope you don't come in contact with the Yankees. But, best of luck. Have a good one. Later.